welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy. And I am making a mystery spot for my journal that I'm making as part of the Dear Julie Julie May Mishmash Use Your Stash Junk Journal Challenge. And I forgot to turn on my camera for the first part of this, so I am going to try to show you what it was that I have done so far. This is one of the sheets that I am using, one of the kits that I'm using, and I will have a list of the kits and such that I am making with this journal, that I'm making this journal with, listed below. I think this is Antique Alphabet, but I am not sure. Antique ABC, I don't know. Anyway, this is what I have already done, and I mistakenly cut this, and I meant to tear it. And I just went through and used my ruler, and because I wanted a worn edge, a worn torn edge for this particular thing, and I just used a ruler and I went around all of the edges and cut out all of the pieces of the alphabet. I have this. Torn around all of the edges. I put them in order and I folded them back to front to back. And I already started inking, and so I'm going to finish inking these real quick and then I'll be right back. All right, I inked front and back. I don't know exactly what's going to be showing, so I did go ahead and make sure that I did that. Now, I am going to take, let's see, I want these two to be together. And I'm going to staple right in the center there. I am going to staple these two first. There are 6 pages in this. And I am going to make 2 different kinds of mystery spots. But I'm going to staple right where the staples are on the print. There we go. And that gold looks really good on there. You probably can't, can you see that? There we go. All right, so that's the center. I'm gonna take my pliers and flatten my staples because it doesn't seem to matter what stapler you use, even the tiny attacher. Sometimes they just come out with a bump and I don't want a bump. So I take my pliers here and I attempt to flatten those staples, if I can get it to quit flipping on me while I'm trying to flatten it. There we go. That clicking sound was it flipping. All right. So that is the center, and then I'm going to set these two, the next set, aside, and I'm going to staple this set together. And for this one, I need the smooth side to be on the outside. Flatten the staples again. There we go. All right, so this one is the very center one. This one is the very outside one. This one is going to be a little bit of a mystery. And I just need to glue it together. Get my little holder right there. I have not been in my studio in a while to actually make anything. And so everything is just, I can't find anything because I left it a mess and I don't remember where I put things. All right, and I want the top to open up. I'm just going to line that up. And there is that. Set that right there. Now for this one, I am just going to glue these closed because these don't need to actually do anything. They are the cover of the booklet. I did ink on the inside of each of the pages, the white part, because I didn't know for sure just what would be showing when this was completed. All right, so we've got the cover. Now for this part, I need an index card. And for this, we are going to make the mystery, what does she call that? It's a hidden journaling card of some sort. Right now I can't think of the name. I'll find out the name and I will add it at the top here. But I need to cut this. It looks like about a ½ inch off. And then I'm going to need to cut it in half, which is right about there. And then I'm going to have to cut it a little short because, no, I don't think I have to cut it a little shorter. I think that'll be just fine. All right, so what I need to do right now is to go ahead and glue these together, but I'm just going to use a very little bit of glue. And I'm just going around the very edges. I'm gluing that together. And this is different than that one. The cover, I just glued the whole thing together willy-nilly. Well, maybe not, maybe a little willy-nilly. Maybe just a little nilly. This one I need to be careful not to over glue. All right, and then I need to cut, I'm going to cut up the center, I think. Actually, I'm going to get my ruler. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. All right, so I'm going to open this up because there should be just a little bit of space right there. I'm going to have to figure out which way's up and which way it goes to. That one goes there. And I'm going to, first I'm going to dry fit this. Let's see, I wanted that one. Yep, I need to cut just a little bit off of here. And I'm just going to cut on this line right here. And I know that I need to cut on that same line for the other one. And that will slide right in there. So I am going to open this up. Put some glue in there. slide this in. And then that will slide right in there, just like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. All right, and so there is that page. Now to assemble the whole thing, this is the cover. This is a pocket, a surprise pocket, and that'll go in there. And then this is the piece with the two cards. And now I'm going to use a little masking tape, and I'm going to go over each of those seams with some masking tape. And I don't need this really big one, but I cannot find a smaller one right now. So I'm going to just tear it down to size. And hopefully that works. All right, so I need it to be about there. And I'm going to tear the edges off so that I don't have that straight bit. I will save those pieces because masking tape is one of our required elements. Supplies. Masking tape is a required supply. I'm not good at tearing left-handed. I'm not good at much of anything left-handed. All right, and so I can probably get 3 pieces out of this if I am careful. I'm just going to keep it lined up as much as I can. Probably would have helped if I'd gotten a clip before I got my tape all over me. And so we're going to do this. I think actually that masking tape adds to the aged effect. All right, and then we're going to open this, tear another piece. Turn the page, and I'm going to add this one in there just for continuity. I'm going to tear a little off that end. That's a little too long. And to kind of cover up those staples. You'll still be able to see them, but nothing will get caught on them. All right, and I need another piece. Again, tearing off the edge and saving it. I'm putting it up here on my light. All right, we're going to turn this page. It's a little long also, so we'll just take that piece off. Save that for later. Piece. That's a little wide. Let's take some more of that off. There we go. And I think it's still a little long as well. No, I think it's good. If I can get it on there correct, straight up. But that works. All right, so this was my mystery spot in my journal, and I used Dear Julie Julie Digital for basically the whole thing, plus an index card. And it's just going to open up and then open up. Here is one hidden journaling spot, and the other. Last page, and then the inside of it is a wallet. I like it. I think that turned out really cute. It wasn't that hard to do. Probably should have used some clips in a few places and it would have been even easier. So what do you think? I'm thinking I'm gonna put, I don't know, do I want to put just a little bit of tape on there? I don't know. We'll leave that for a later decision. But that is my mystery spot for my May Mishmash Use Your Stash Junk Journal Challenge with Dear Julie Julie. I will have all of the links below. And I thank you for joining me today. And as always, be kind. Bye.